We found some awesome small travel trailers with no slide outs, including this one with this really cool hatch that flips up. Stick around, folks. You're going to want to check these out. Not everybody wants a travel trailer with a slide out. You know, it's just one more thing that can break, or if it gets stuck in the out position and you can't get it to go back in, then you are stuck wherever you are. So today we decided to make a video all about small travel trailers with no slide outs. Hey everybody, I'm Mike in front of the camera and Susan's behind the camera. And if this is the first time you've seen us on YouTube, welcome to our channel. We make tons of YouTube videos all about RVs, and we also have our website called RVBlogger.com where we have hundreds of articles that we've written all about RVing as well. And if that's not enough, we also have our super fantastic Facebook group called RV Camping for Newbies. We invite you to join in, ask questions, get your questions answered, have fun, meet other RVers, and just enjoy the group. But today, we're going to focus in on some awesome small travel trailers with no slide outs. So stick around and let's get started right now. All right, this travel trailer with no slides is a Sunset trailer. It's the Sunray Sport model number 129. And it is just 15 feet, 5 inches long, and it weighs in at a super light 1,840 pounds dry weight. Now you can load all your supplies in here, and the gross vehicle weight rating on this is 3,500 pounds. So that's quite a bit of stuff that you could load in here before you hit that weight. When you first walk in this camper, it's got a really open and big feel to it. And you'll notice towards the front of the camper, it's got this countertop space. Down below here, you have a microwave oven. And this is just a plain microwave. It's not a convection oven. But it's great for cooking whatever you need inside your RV while you're relaxing, watching TV, what have you. It's got some storage down below. This area above on the countertop here is where you would mount your TV, and you'll notice you have your cable access and another receptacle. And then as we move along, we have more storage up front, and then it even has a little sink built in up here as well, and then additional storage under the sink. So once you walk in and you get past the countertop area, then you have this really nice sized dinette where you could easily seat 4 people in here, no problem. It's nice and comfy and big. This also converts into a bed for 2 people. I went ahead and measured it with my handy dandy tape measure, and it is 78 inches long and 54 inches wide. So almost a short queen size bed, but certainly enough for 2 people to sleep comfortably in here. And then there's a spot for 2 more that can sleep up above here in this bunk. And this is actually above and over the rear kitchen in this trailer. Now this bunk measures 78 inches wide by just about 42 inches wide. So I would say, you know, 2 kids could sleep up here pretty easily. Probably not 2 adults. There's probably not enough headroom for that either. But as we swing around in here, you'll also notice right behind me here is the air conditioner, and then above there's also a max air vent, which is really nice to have. And then last but not least, it's got a little indoor potty. You just remove these cushions, this door swings open, this piece of plywood, oops, I'm sitting on it, folds up, and you can use your potty right inside your camper. So when you step outside your camper, because you're going to need to do that to walk around back to get to the rear kitchen, you'll notice that there are a couple of exterior speakers out here. And then up on the roof, there's also a roof rack included. This has a 500-pound carrying capacity on it, so that's a pretty good amount of weight to carry extra things up on the roof. Then we come around to the rear kitchen. This is a really, really great size refrigerator and separate freezer, which I always like. This is a very good size for a very small camper, and so we like that a lot. Then there's a 2-burner stove, single bowl sink in here, and then there's storage cabinets above. In case you haven't noticed, we're at Leo's RV today, and we love Leo's. We're very, very appreciative to them because they always let us come by and shoot video of all their inventory. It really helps us to create our content, so they are fantastic. And if you're looking for a place that has great customer service, I don't think you can beat Leo's. But anyway, there's more storage down below the 2-burner cooktop as well. So just a fantastic little camper. All right, this particular travel trailer is the Keystone Springdale 1800 BH. It sleeps up to 5 people, and the unloaded vehicle weight is 3,375 pounds. The carrying capacity is 1,025 pounds. So the total weight that you could tow behind you, the total amount, is 4,400 pounds. It's only 21 feet 5 inches long, and yet it can sleep up to 5 people in here. So it uses the space very, very efficiently. So when I first walk in from the side door of this camper, I walk right into the kitchen area, the dinette area, and the short queen bed at the front of the RV. Now this particular queen is 60 inches wide, but the reason it's a short queen is because it's only 74 inches long. So it truly is a short queen in here. But, you know, it seems to work. It's got some storage underneath of it here, so you have extra storage. It's got like a little side area here that you could put things. It has a receptacle and 2 USB ports beside the bed as well. And then above here, it's got a little wardrobe closet. And then up top, instead of closed cabinets, it just has this shelf up top for you to store additional items up here as well. You'll notice instead of a rooftop air conditioner, this has a side or a wall mounted air conditioning unit in it. It's a little bit unusual. We don't see those very often, but it certainly helps with the height of the RV outside. And then over top of the dinette, you've got all this additional storage space up here. And the dinette right now is in the bed position, so we'll just leave it there. But you could sleep one person here. Certainly 4 people could sit here very easily and have dinner. And then it's nice that you have a window over top of the dinette as well. All right, so directly across from the dinette is the kitchen area, and this is an inline kitchen. So starting from this end closest to the door, you've got a decent amount of countertop space in here, which is really nice. The sink, in my opinion, is a little bit small, and it's not very deep either. So I don't know, that's a little bit questionable, but it's got a big gooseneck faucet, so at least you can add some room that way. And then it's got a 2-burner stove back here. Above the stove, you have a regular microwave oven. It's not convection. There's no oven in here either. So again, you know, that's okay. It's a smaller RV, and you might not need an oven anyway. But you've got plenty of storage up here, a gigantic storage cabinet. And then down below, it's got a mini fridge set up. And in here, you've got a fridge down the bottom, and then ice trays can go up top. Another nice feature is it's got this little door that covers up your little electric controls for your refrigerator. All right, and then you've got a couple of drawers over here underneath of where the stove top is located. And then next to that, you've got this big cabinet. Actually, it's pretty deep. It's about 2 feet deep. And then it also has additional shelves down below for storage. Right across from the kitchen area, you have bunk beds over here. Both of these mattresses are in the same big plastic wrap, so we couldn't put one on each spot, but obviously you would do that. And you've got a window in the lower location. Each one comes with its own light. So, but I don't see any electric or USB ports. That's a little bit unfortunate, but the kids will just have to make sure they're charged up before they go to bed. Let's take a look in the bathroom. So here I am in the bathroom, and the overall height in this trailer is 78 inches tall. However, when you step up into the shower, now all of a sudden, gosh, it's not even 6 feet in here. It is 5 feet, 10.5 inches tall. That's exactly how tall I am, and I am literally hitting my head on the ceiling standing here. So for you taller guys, you're definitely going to have to crouch up in here a bit. But the shower itself is, you know, a standard size shower that you would find in any trailer. It's got a good sized medicine cabinet overhead, and then a vanity with extra storage space down below. And then of course your commode. Now if the door was shut, this elbow would not go out. On the other side, I have plenty of space, so it's not a bad feel. If the door's shut, you're going to feel a little bit cramped, but it's not bad at all. All right, this travel trailer is the Palomino Puma Ultralight 12 FBX model, and this travel trailer is really very small. It's only 18 feet 6 inches long. The unloaded vehicle weight is only 2,839 pounds. It's got a carrying capacity of 1,071 pounds, and so your total gross vehicle weight rating is 3,910 pounds. So still a very, very light travel trailer. It sleeps 3 people also. All right, when you first walk into this travel trailer, you enter towards the back of the travel trailer. You'll notice right next to me here, there are 4 large cabinets, and they're about 16 inches deep. Really good amount of cabinet space back here. And then directly across and next to that is the bathroom area. So let's check this out. Now this bathroom is a pretty modest sized bathroom. It's got a tub. A lot of people really like having a tub inside of their RV, and so this one has one. That's pretty cool. The ceiling height in here though, I mean, I'm 5 feet 11. I am hitting my head on the ceiling. If I get in the skylight area, there's a few inches above my head. So limited head space in here for sure. And when you're sitting on the commode, your toilet paper rolls right here, so that might kind of be in your way. Plenty of room on the tub side, of course, but not a bad amount of room in here for a small bathroom. So when you come out of the bathroom, you sort of come into the dinette and kitchen area. The first thing you'll notice is this huge refrigerator. This is, I don't know, the biggest refrigerator I've ever seen in a small camper. But look at this, it's gigantic in there. It even has places for little water bottles or soda cans or to fit in there. It's got a separate freezer, which is a really, really good amount of space also. So if you like a big fridge, this is the trailer for you for sure. Then as we move back in, we've got a microwave oven up top. This is not a convection oven. And then you have a really good sized storage cabinet next to that. Down below, we have a single shallow sink in here. Then you've got a little bit of cabinet space and then a 2-burner stove. And then below that, you've got cabinet space underneath the sink, a couple of drawers to use, and then more cabinet space. Sorry, I opened that right into the camera, but more cabinet space underneath the burners. Right across from that, we have our dinette area. Now, this dinette does convert into a bed, so it can sleep 3 people in here, but the dinette itself, really, you could only sit here with 2 people and eat dinner. I guess you'd have to bring another chair in. And then up top, we have additional storage on both sides, radio in the middle, a little bit of storage space above that. As we move to the front of the camper, then we have our queen size bed. Now, let's see what size this baby is. So this is 54 inches wide, about 76 inches long. So it's truly a short queen in here, but it's definitely a good enough spot unless you're too tall for it. It's got USB and receptacles at the head of the bed, and a little ledge there so you could charge your phone and things like that overnight. And then above, it's got some additional storage space as well. And one last thing to note in here, the ceiling height in this trailer comes in at 78 inches tall. So for you taller folks, 6 inches taller than me, maybe 6'6", you would make it in here. Everybody else is gonna, if you're taller than that, you'd be crouched down a bit. As Susan just pointed out, it also has lots and lots of storage space under the bed. It's also accessible from the outside. There's a little storage compartment door out there. This travel trailer is the Palomino Puma Ultralight, and it is the 16 BHX floor plan. It is about 21 feet 6 inches long, and the gross vehicle weight rating on this one is 3,870 pounds. And this trailer also can sleep up to 5 people. So when you first walk in the door in this travel trailer, you walk right in. You've got your bedroom area on the right, and then your kitchen and dinette area on your left. The bedroom area features a short queen bed, I'm pretty sure. Let's measure it up and find out. This is approximately 60 inches wide, so that's good. And then it is about 76 inches long. So it is a short queen, But the one nice thing is that it's 60 inches wide instead of a lot of them we've been seeing are about 54. So true short queen in here. You've got a little bit of storage space up above, so that's always nice to have. On this side over here is where you would mount your TV. You've got your electrical receptacle. You've got an HDMI cable built in, and then you have your cable hookups as well. And on the other side of the bed, you have a receptacle plus 2 USB ports and a little ledge up top so you could charge your phone overnight. One more feature about this bed is that it's got a really nice big storage area underneath, so you can get to everything very easily that way. There's also a storage compartment door on the outside that you can access this storage area to. Right across from the bed, we've got the dinette here. Now this can convert into another bed which can sleep one person, but this dinette really is more suited for just seating 2 people. So even though this trailer can sleep up to 5, I would guess you're going to be sitting outside at the picnic table and enjoying dinner out there most of the time. It's got a nice big window over top of the dinette, which we always think is a nice idea. And then you have plenty of storage space up top, radio in the middle, you know, a little additional storage in here as well. So right across from the dinette area, we have an inline kitchen. And what I mean by an inline kitchen is everything's in one line, from the sink to the stove to the microwave to the refrigerator. I like that style of kitchen personally because everything that you need is right here and it's very accessible. But starting at this end of the kitchen, we have a small shallow bowl sink in here with a big gooseneck faucet, so that's nice. Below that, we've got a nice big storage area under here, drawers or divided drawers, I guess, that you would have down below. A decent amount of countertop space so you could fit a coffee maker, what have you here, and then a 2-burner stove. Above that, you have your microwave oven. This is not a convection oven, by the way. It's just a microwave, and there is no oven in this trailer. And then there's also additional storage down below the cooktop. Now, right next to that, we have a very good size refrigerator for a smaller travel trailer. Right across from the refrigerator area of the kitchen, you have bunk beds, which is a nice feature to have. And the top bunk has a window, 2 USB ports, and then down below there's no window, but there are 2 USB ports down there as well. So here I am in the bathroom, and I'm standing in the shower like I usually am. And as you can see, there's a little bit of headroom over top of me because I'm standing in the skylight area. The total height in here in the skylight area is about 76.5 inches. And the regular height in this camper is 78 inches, just to give you an idea of how much headroom that you're dealing with. Now this one does have a bathtub that comes with it, which is fantastic if you have little kids or a little toddler and you need to give them a bath at the end of the day. So that's a nice feature to have. And then it's got a commode. The toilet paper holder's in a really weird spot. I don't think I'd put it here. I'd probably put it closer to the front of the bathroom. But anyway, obviously I can't move at all on this side, but this other arm can move out. So decent amount of space inside this bathroom. This travel trailer is from Sunset Trailers. It's their Sunlite 18RD model, and it is 19 feet long, and it weighs in dry weight at 2,780 pounds. The total gross vehicle weight rating on this particular trailer is 3,500 pounds. So it's a nice lightweight trailer to be able to tow behind you. Now, one really unique feature with this travel trailer is that the door to come in is not on the side. It's actually in the back of this trailer. So when you first walk into the camper from the back end of it, you have the refrigerator on the right-hand side. And this is a really nice size fridge, full-size fridge for a travel trailer. And then above, it has a separate freezer area, which if you've seen any of our videos, you know I'm a big proponent of having a separate freezer. Right across from the refrigerator is the bathroom. Now, Susan brought up a really cool point about this trailer, and that is, you know, when you're camping, you spend a lot of time outside. You're sitting by the fire, you're at the picnic table, what have you. And when you walk in your trailer, what are the 2 things you need most often? The refrigerator and the bathroom. And so the nice thing about the way this trailer is set up is when you come in from the back door, fridge and bathroom are right here. You don't have to go traipsing through the whole camper to get to those items. So here I am inside the bathroom, standing inside the shower as I usually do. Now this shower measures 32 feet by just under 2 feet. And the height in here, if we count the skylight, is 77 inches tall. So, you know, it's not a huge shower, but it's what you'll typically find in a smaller travel trailer like this. Now, when I get out of the shower, man, it's a little bit of a different story, because your headroom in this camper is actually a total of about 79 inches altogether. So, you know, it's a little bit shorter in the shower, but you've got the skylight over your head, and then the rest of it you have 79 inches. So that's really not too bad. When I sit on the commode in here, you know, it's pretty comfortable. No room on this side, but the shower's on the other, so one of my wings can flap out, the other one cannot. So once you get past the refrigerator and the bathroom, you'll notice that your dinette is the first thing that you see. Now this dinette can seat 2 people very comfortably. We have it in the bed position right now, so you can see that 1 person could sleep here. Nice size window above the dinette area, which is always a nice thing to have. And then you've got a good amount of storage up above as well. All right across from the dinette area, you'll notice we have the kitchen area, and this kitchen has a good sized double bowl sink in it, gooseneck faucet overhead. Above that, you've got a nice big storage cabinet, and then below your sink you also have more storage space below that as well. There is 1 drawer in here. It's a very shallow drawer, but it is fully extendable, so that's good. But there's just not a lot of drawer space in here for kitchen utensils and things, so you will need to be aware of that. There's also a little bit of storage under here, but this is where your hot water heater is, so minimal storage there. Then you have a small oven and a 3-burner cooktop. Of course, you have your range hood above that, and then you've got a regular microwave over top of that, which is great for warming things up. Makes things nice and convenient that way. All right, now this travel trailer also has a Murphy bed set up. So when the Murphy bed is in the up position, then you have a nice comfy couch here. And you'll notice on each side of the Murphy bed, there's actually a wardrobe closet with a bar, so you can hang things up in there. There is no storage underneath, but it does have an electrical receptacle on each side. And on the other side of the bed, it also has 2 USB outlets, so you can recharge your phone and things like that. Now, when you want to put your Murphy bed down, the sofa sort of jackknifes out and becomes flat. You just disconnect this strap, and then the whole thing just sort of lowers down. Nice and slow and easy. And then you have a nice big full-size mattress on here. Now let's measure the size of this. See how big it is. Pretty sure it's 60 inches across, and it is. And then the depth on this is 74 inches. So it's a short queen bed. Now one thing you'll notice about this bed though is that it has these 2 straps on the bed. And a lot of people with a Murphy bed, they worry that when they fold the Murphy bed up, all their covers are going to slide down and be a mess. And so with these 2 straps, it allows you to have your sheets and your covers on here. You strap everything in place, and then you can fold your Murphy bed up and your covers don't fall off of your bed. So here we are inside the KZ Escape E17 Hatch. This is a really cool travel trailer that we found that's got a hatch in the back of it. So we'll check it out. But this particular camper weighs in at just over 3,100 pounds dry weight. The GVWR on it is 4,000 pounds. It's got an interior height of 78 inches tall. It sleeps 4 people. When I first walk into this RV from outside, you walk right into kind of the kitchen area and the front bedroom area. The bed up here measures 54 inches wide and 80 inches long. I already measured it with my tape measure before shooting the video, so I was prepared. That's a first. Anyway, you can see that it's a decent amount of space up here. It's got an emergency hatch window on one side, another window on the front, and then another window on the side that opens and closes. Decent amount of storage space overhead. This is really nice and nice and big and deep, so that's a good feature. Underneath of the mattress here, there's also access to the storage department. The water pump happens to be up here as well, so you can easily access that also. And then right next to the bed, you've got this nice big wardrobe closet. It's nice and deep in there as well. You can see our backpack under here, and then down below, even more storage there as well. Right across from the door that I walked in and right next to the bed is where the bathroom is located. This is actually a decent sized bathroom. There's plenty of room in here. I'm standing inside the shower. It's a little bit of a step up, and there is maybe an inch of space over my head, and I come in at 5'11", so for you folks over 6 feet tall, you're going to have to crouch down a bit to take a shower, but it's an okay amount of room. We'll do the old elbow test on the toilet here, and there's plenty of room for me to flatten my wings in here, so that's a very good thing. Now, one thing you'll notice in this bathroom is there's no vanity in here, so that's how they made the most out of this space, is they eliminated the vanity from the bathroom, and you would just use the kitchen sink to wash your hands if you needed to. So right across from the bathroom is the kitchen area, and this kitchen area actually has a decent amount of counter space, as you can see, especially to the left of the kitchen sink. It's got a nice single round bowl sink with a high gooseneck faucet, and then a 2-burner stove back here, which is a really nice little setup. The other nice thing is, above here, we've got some of our radio controls, but then you have a nice big storage cabinet up here as well, and then a microwave. There is no oven in here, and this is not a convection microwave, it's just a regular microwave, but for a lot of people that's fine. We hardly ever use the oven in our kitchen. Down below, there's a lot of storage space as well. These are all nice deep cabinets. They're about 21 inches deep, but you can see everything's wide open, and you have access to a ton of storage under here. And then it has a really unusual setup for drawers. So it's got these bins that pull out, and they serve as your drawers, since you don't really have a bank of drawers per se out here. Then right next to that, we have a very large pantry cabinet, and this is broken down so you can put all your canned goods and things in here so they don't go flying around. Right next to that is an area where you keep the boards that make the bed for the back of this RV, and we'll show you that in just a minute. And then right across from the pantry cabinet, you have your refrigerator, which is a good size fridge, and it also has a separate freezer also. Then once you get behind the kitchen, then you come into the very back of this travel trailer, and this area has a bench on each side, comes with 2 separate tables so that you could set up your dinette back here, and then on both sides it's got storage up above, so you have plenty of storage back here. And then why don't we take a look at this area with the hatch open, because that's really what makes this travel trailer so special. So as you can see, we flipped open the hatch on the back of this RV, and it's really an awesome setup. There's a screen door that comes down, and we have one half rolled up so it's out of the way, but you could be sitting back here, and this area is actually multifunctional. So right now it's set up as a dinette, so you could be sitting back here enjoying dinner. Your screens could be all zipped up and in place, keeping the critters out. And it really just lets a lot of air and light flow through. The other thing back here that you could do is, you know, when this dinette area isn't turned into a bed, you could leave the hatch open and sleep with the screen closed and enjoy the night air and listen to the crickets and all that good stuff. And then finally, this also serves as a little bit of a toy hauler. I don't think you could really get a motorcycle or anything up in here, but you could put your bicycles or a kayak or things like that back here to store while you're driving down the road. And then finally, you could, I guess it's really 4 ways you could use it. You could set up a little table and chairs under the hatch itself and just have a little cover while you sit outside. So it's really gives it a lot of form and function with the hatch that opens up and out. Really a pretty cool feature. We hope you enjoyed checking out all these travel trailers with no slides. Let us know which one you like the best in the comments down below, and give us a thumbs up if you like the video. It lets us know how we're doing. But if you'd like to check out some of our other videos, just click one of these boxes right over here, and remember to subscribe to the RVBlogger YouTube channel when you do, and hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified every week when we come out with a brand new video. So for Mike and Susan, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.